Good evening, everyone. We have service changes for Metro North on this Monday evening, and we're gonna go to them right now. We received, let's say, less than 10 minutes ago, notification from Notify NYC that there are service disruptions on Metro North of the area of 138th Street. Well, before we go to that, we have delays on the 6th train. Wait a minute, Fulton Street. 6 trains are running with residual delays after an NYPD incident at Fulton Street. We have southbound B and D trains are running with residual delays, I should say, because of a signal problem on the Manhattan Bridge. And the Staten Island Railway is delayed in both directions because slippery rails. Okay, now we have the Hudson, Harlem, and New Haven lines customers may experience inbound and outbound service delays up to 45 minutes due to a police department activity near the 138th Street Bridge. And we're going to show you guys where we're talking about. Okay, the 138th Street Bridge is right here. And this was posted at 8:28. All right, let's go to Twitter. We have some information that Matt Camper shared me. Let's see if and our fellow contributor Matt Camper retweeted something from Antonio that it was suicide. When we see things like this, it gets me emotional sometimes. But my question is, how did a person manage to get on the bridge? We don't know if it was on the Manhattan side or on the Bronx side. And just received from the email alert system from NYCT subway, we have northbound Q trains are delayed while investigating why a train brakes were activated at the Cobb Avenue. This is so fortunate. Let's go to my Metro North. Let's go to let's see what we have from Andy's randomness.
I'm gonna have to monitor this. Thank you.
I don't know why Metro North doesn't have. Okay, Harlem 125th Street. They have it as the Hudson line. Okay, we have train 680. We have 827, 829, 831, 834, 850, 856. Okay, that train, that 827 train to Grand Central, is held near Marrows. Let's see the other train. Looks like a New Haven line train is affected and is held near Melrose. Let's see the train to Crestwood. See, right now the 8:30 train to Crestwood is held at 125th Street. Thank you, Matt, for for whole. This person is saying that their train has been halted for a whole hour? And the last post of Metro North was 32 minutes ago. That is that all three lines, the Hudson, Harlem, and New Haven lines, inbound and outbound service are delayed up to 45 minutes due to police department activity near the 138th Street Bridge. As more information becomes available, we will notify you ASAP. 21 minutes ago, Metro North replied to a person saying police were holding train traffic near the 138th Street Bridge for investigation purposes, increasing the duration of delay. However, service will resume shortly. We apologize for the inconvenience. So these are the following trains that are late: the 831, 834, 850, 856. The 902 is still on time, but it might be late. That's going towards GCT. Going outbound, we have the 840 train to Poughkeepsie, that's late. The 843 train to Croydon Harmon. The 846 train to New Haven is late. The 847 train to Greystone is late. The 849 train to Stamford is late. The 902 train to Southeast is on time, but 1 minute from now it might be late. Let's see. Let's see Merrill's. That 844 train that's supposed to arrive at Merrill's is being held right now at Tremont. And the 834 train to Crestwood, let's see where is it held. At 125th Street. Let's see who is with us. Thank you for joining me, Patrick Test and Brian De Paula 4. You guys know when look at this. We are receiving more information from Matt Camper. And he is telling us that the 534 train, train number 1538, from New Haven, Connecticut, to GCT continues to experience delay due to police activity at the 138th Street Bridge. Well, if you need to take Metro North, my suggestion is to take the Lexington Avenue line. Because Harlem 125th Street is 1 block away from the 4, 5, and 6. If you need to go to Melrose, you could take the 4 train to 161st Street Yankee Stadium. If your station is Yankees East 153rd Street on the Hudson line, take the 4 train to the nearby 161st Street Yankee Stadium. If your station is Tremont, take the 4 to the nearby Mount Eden Avenue, 176th Street, I should say, on the 4, and Tremont Avenue on the D. If your station is Fordham Road, take the 4 or the D to Fordham Road. If your station is University Heights, take the 4 train and transfer to the BX12 Select bus service. If your station is Morris Heights, take the 4 train to Burnside Avenue. If your station is Marble Hill, you could take the 1 train from Manhattan or take the 4 train to Kingsbridge Road and transfer to the BX9. But let's see what else we have for Metro North. All right, thank you, Como Corruption, for okay, this is from Devin Keast. He says, so I'm on Metro North train stalled just south of Yankee Stadium. Eavesdropping on a radio conversation between the conductor of the train in front of my and dispatch thread. Where's the body? I'll say probably beneath the second or third car of the south end of the train. If I have to do, can I send members of my crew to locate the body of the remains? What's your location? We're about 3 cars north of the platform. Harlem. A minute goes by. And that person says, quote, I can't believe I'm saying this, but the individual is alive. He's walking down track 4. We need to confirm if the individual who was struck by the train. He's walking down track 2, just north of the platform. I don't know how is he walking. We have crew members walking him to the platform. Crew members aboard the train are discussing among themselves the likelihood of someone surviving being struck by a train. It's possible. There's enough room down there. Trespassers still track 2. Individual now in custody on the platform. All crew members are back aboard the train. He was hit marked 1071 over. I don't know what this one means. That's a code that I will have to ask Cassie Rinaldi regarding this. Update for a woman sitting behind me who had movie tickets to the Harlem AMC. I should have taken Uber for the mother blah blah show. It cost me $23. We have police here. They don't want us to be moving as of yet. And the parenthesis, my guess is that the police said no, you cannot proceed because you hit a guy with your train, and you're pretty sure this is him. Confirm it's him. This guy got beat and shot. Proceeding to GCT. Good night. Thank you, Cuomo Corruption. Now we have delays up to an hour on Metro North. And I repeat, okay, now we have the 834 train is moving. Okay, we got trains moving. Let's go to Harlem 125th Street. Is that 850 train moving? Not yet. It's still south of Tremont. My bad, south of Melrose. Let's see that 856 train. Wait a minute, that 856 train is still in Croton Harmon. Let's see the 847 train. It's still being held at Harlem 125th Street. Let's see that 849 train to Stanford. That train right now is south of 125th Street. Okay, we got new information from Matt Camper. Apparently from Citizen App. Let's go to Citizen App. Okay, it says 135th Street. That's an M8. That right there, that's an M8. So it happened on the Manhattan side. Confirmed. Okay, so according to the Citizen app, it was reported at 7:59. Okay, this is another. This is the view from the nearby projects. It looks like an M8. Yep, it looks like the train affected is a M8. Because in this video, it shows you clearly the type of train that is involved. We're talking about a M8. Let's see what my camper is sending us.
Jason, let you viewers know I will be live on Camper News Network with coverage of what's going on in Metro North in about 20 minutes. I'm headed back to the studios now.
All right, Matt Camper just informed us that he will be live on his YouTube channel, Camper News Network, in about 20 minutes. All right, let's see what else we have. Is that the Metro North website? It's so hard to understand that we have to literally break our head off. And at Harlem 125th Street, we have 4 late trains going to GCT. And going outbound, we have 4 trains late. 2 on the Harlem line, 1 on the New Haven line, and 1 on the Hudson line. Ooh, this is just came in. We have the North Jersey Coastline train number 3292 that departs at 11:32 from Long Branch has been canceled due to equipment availability. Customers were advised to use train 3200 that departs at 12:18 from Long Branch. What's new with New Jersey Transit Rail Operations Inc.? Nothing. Cancellations here, cancellations there. this is like the second incident that we have to report in less than a week. At MTA territory. Oops, we have delays on the Hempstead branch. We have the 821 train from West Hempstead due to Jamaica 847 departed 41 minutes late due to a signal problem on the branch. Wait a minute, we're having like a species of epic fail. We had to do it because here's the thing, folks. In the MTA's website, it says 45 minutes. When we go to Metro North Twitter page, guess what? An hour delay! An hour delay! See? Posted 9:07. 8:28. That's an epic fail! Alright, thank you, Matt, for that. We will be doing a sync as soon as Matt Kemper arrives to his studios in Long Island. We will be syncing with his channel like we always do. But we have a miscommunication. And of course needs to be addressed. Because if we have this tweet that was posted at 9:07 saying delays up to an hour. Why is it that on the MTA's website it says up to 45 minutes with updates at 8:28? Doesn't make sense. At least here on the in the MTA's website, we have this train is held at 125th Street. See, in the New Haven line, same thing. Same thing. Uh, Let's see, now we got 3 trains late towards GCT, while we have 5 trains late. 2 on the Harlem line, 1 on the Hudson line, and 2 on the New Haven line. Let's see that train to Southeast. See, it's still held at 125th Street. Let's go to Melrose. Nothing on Melrose. Let's see Tremont. All trains early on time. Let's go to Fordham. See, at Fordham we have 3 trains late. We have 2 trains going to Stanford on the New Haven line, and the 918 train to North White Plains. Okay, that train right now is south of Melrose. Let's see Yankees East 153rd Street. All them on time. Now we have 3 trains late to GCT and 3 trains late going out. 2 on New Haven and 1 on Hudson. That 856 train towards Grand Central on the Hudson line is arriving to the junction. Let's see, we have new information. Huh! That the train 1583 from New Haven to GCT has been cancelled at 125th Street due to a earlier police activity. Now we have scattered delay, residual delays up to 50 minutes. But we have one canceled train. Let's see what else we have in the. See, the last update from the email was 22 minutes ago. Oops. We have 2 and 3 southbound 2 and 3 trains are being held in stations. Oh God, not again. Brakes being activated at Chambers. Okay, just received. Hudson, Harlem, and New Haven line customers are experiencing scattered residual delays up to 15 minutes due to a earlier police activity near the 138th Street Bridge. Please listen for announcements at your station. And in other news, we have a 6.7 magnitude earthquake in Mindanao, Philippines. All right, let's sink in with our fellow contributor, Matt Camper. Okay, let's go over here.
News on Metro North, and before we do get started, let me just make sure I can hear myself, and then I got to do one other thing. There we go. Okay, we're good. So just bear with me. We do have to welcome in some colleague right now. I am waiting for that because we are expecting another feed to come into simulcast with us in just a second. So I am waiting for that. As soon as that does occur, we will start officially with this official stream, as we'll call it. So we are waiting for that. Just bear with me. I am waiting for that feed to come in right now before we start.
And while that.
Okay, for those of you watching on Jason Anthony's YouTube channel, this is Camper News Network reporting live here in the studios with continuing coverage of what is going on tonight on Metro North, and we have a little bit of good news on Metro North. Just as I was coming on the air to cover this, and I do apologize for not coming on the air earlier, I was out to the studios, but luckily, just in time as the problem is fixed, we are on the air covering this. So again, we want to welcome Jason Anthony's viewers to the coverage here and the simulcast and everything. So we're going to get started officially for those on my channel. Again, we're continuing to follow this, and for those on Jason's channel, of course, Jason's been following this, and now I'm going to take over a little bit and update you guys on what we know at this point. So I'm going to head over to my live chat. Thank you for joining. For those on my channel, I want to welcome those watching Chroma Corruption and Jamie. Appreciate it, of course, very much for joining in. So let me just show you guys first before we get started as to what when this first was reported. This was first reported almost an hour and a half ago. This was police activity near the 138th Street Bridge. And this skyrocketed to 45-minute delays at one point this evening at 8:26, almost an hour ago. And then up to, this actually, believe it or not, involved the 534 train that's train 1583 from New Haven to Grand Central Terminal. That's a train that was involved in this. I apologize if you've seen that screen. I'll take care of those afterwards. But then this skyrocketed 26 minutes ago to an hour delay. An hour delay, and 11 minutes ago we got word that that train, the 534 train, train 1583 from New Haven to Grand Central Terminal. Let's bring up the Metro North schedule if I can right now to show you guys the schedule as to what time this train was scheduled to get into GCT. We'll take a look at that. So again, this is the 534 train from from New Haven to Grand Central Terminal. So you see, this is the weekday schedule. So I'm gonna do is pull this all the way over to here. Yep, right here. This is the train that was involved. Train 1583, 534 train from New Haven that was due into Grand Central Terminal at 7:48 this evening. Thank you for joining on my channel, by the way, Mocha. Appreciate it, of course. So that's the train that was involved. Again, 1583. That's a 534 train from New Haven due to Grand Central Terminal.
Thank you for joining me, Will.
Believe it or not, that train has been canceled. At Harlem 125th Street. It's scheduled to depart from Harlem 125th Street at 7:37. Sorry, 7:37. So it's been canceled. Customers are accommodated to Grand Central Terminal by relief equipment. So that's not good for those on number one that train. So now the good news, as of 8 minutes ago, a little bit of good news. The Hudson, Holland, New Haven lines are experiencing scattered residual delays of up to 50 minutes. So now the problem's been fixed. I know. I hope everything's going well with school, Mocha. Hope everything's going well with that. I know. But anyway, so that is what is going on. 50-minute delays now reported on Metro North. This is scattered 50-minute delays. So just take a look at Twitter just for a second, just to see what people are saying. Why are empty trains moving northbound when a packed southbound train has been stuck for 40 minutes? Wow. So it's stuck southbound train for 40 minutes? Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
So, let's see. So I'm going to take a look at Twitter. And I'm going to bring this up also. Just briefly going to bring this up to you guys. This is something I was just thinking about. I don't know if Jason has brought this up, but I'm going to bring it up. And actually, to do that, I'm going to bring up the Metro North map. Because there is something that I thought about. Thanks for joining, Will. That really infuriates me, and I don't understand that they could have done here to at least allow people who don't want to deal with this delay for whatever reason, whatever. You know, let's say you wanted to get to Wakefield, right? So you want to go to Wakefield. Woodlawn, for example. Could be another one. Whoops. Sorry, folks. Press the wrong button. Let me just do this. So you see here, let me see if I can do this. Actually, you know what? It'd be so much easier if I do it this way. Let's bring up I know I'm bringing up the New York NYC Transit subway map, but I'm going to bring it up for a point I'm making. I'm making a point here. So that's why I'm bringing it up.
Alright, let's see what's the point.
Thing I want to bring up. Here we go. So much easier to show you guys, right? So much easier. So you see right here, Wakefield 241st Street, along the 2, right? And then Wakefield. You even have Woodlawn. You have Woodlawn right nearby, along the 2 and the 5. This is the thing that infuriates me. Plus, you got other stations that, are right nearby that probably were impacted. That they could have, even Marble Hill. You know what they could have done? And I'm sorry, Metro North should have cross-honored on the subway system.
Thank you! Thank you!
Has delays and cancellations. For whatever issue it may be.
See, Matt just brought up a point that we discussed earlier. And that is, why not New York City Transit is cross-honoring? Oops, we have a little bit of technical difficulty.
Hold on. My screen is buffering here. Hold on. Make sure I can hear myself. Hold on. They don't want to deal with the delay. Whatever reason. You know what they do? Cross honor on the subway system. Was there any mention of that? Okay, there we go. Sorry, folks. I thought we had a technical problem there for a second, folks. I do apologize about that. So, anyway, as I was saying, they should have had cross-honoring in effect. Definitely. At Wakefield 241st Street along the 2. They could have had people, let's say you're going from Grand Central Terminal, right? So you want to go from Grand Central Terminal, and you want to get to Wakefield. You cross on the 5, people could transfer to the 2 at Nerd Avenue. Actually, the 5 only runs the Nerd Avenue at certain points. But they could have had cross-honoring. That's my point I'm making. Definitely, there should have been cross-honoring on the 4, 5, and even maybe to an extent the 6. Maybe even to an extent the 6. But definitely, there should have been cross-honoring. That's a good question. Is there any common sense in transit? Well, that's the thing. The Long Island Railroad, when they have these situations, and that's a very good point you're making, Mocha. Very good point.
What else is new? Nothing else.
Cross-honoring when there's a situation, when there's delays and cancellations. They give people the option to take the subways. They tell people, they'll give you the option to take the subways. If they're bypassing in one direction, boom, you cross-honor to give people more. Even though you could go, let's say you could, if it's a westbound bypass, you go to Forest Hills and Woodside. Boom. They give you the cross-honoring option. Yet it is surprising to me that the Metro North is not doing that. And they are better organized than the Long Island Railroad, definitely. And it is surprising to me. And I noticed, by the way, remember, when was this? About a few weeks ago, we had this situation where someone was hit by a train between Melrose and Tremont. They didn't have cross-honoring effect. There were delays at one point up to like 55 minutes. They didn't have cross-honoring effect either. Actually, what was going on was they were bypassing Fordham, Tremont, and Melrose. Now, Fordham, again, I'll bring up the maps here. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. So much easier. Where's Fordham on this? Fordham, I don't know where Fordham is on this. I can't tell. Here we go. Fordham. Now, you could have had cross-honoring on the B and the D. Tremont, B and the D. And even Melrose. You could have people go to, like, Prospect Avenue along the 2 and the 5 and cross-honoring. That is ridiculous, Mocha. In that sense. And again, running alley on Mocha, I'll clarify briefly. What's going on is, again, and I'll bring it up briefly. Again, I don't want to get much into it because, again, we're talking about Metro North right now. But I'm going to bring it up since you brought it up. Again, I'm just going to clarify. This is one more week and we have to deal with this. There is parallel interlocking signal testing work related to east side access. That is what is going on, and they have to reduce service. So they had to do it that way, unfortunately. I hate to say that, but again, it's one more weekend. This weekend, November 2nd and 3rd. What? But anyway, so that's what's going on. I just want to briefly bring that up. But when they did, yeah, it seems that way. And again, it's been happening the last 3 weekends, Mocha. This weekend, I'm telling you right now, it's the last weekend of this. From railroad it has. And remember when I did that committee book, first with the MTA committee book back in September, I think, was it September? Yeah, September. They brought this up and they said it would be 4 weekends in a row. Yeah, exactly. They should have had cross ironing, is my point, folks. Yeah, it is outrageous, and again, I'm not going to get into it, folks, because I don't really want to talk much about it. So anyway, let's just get on with it. Sorry, I want to bring it up. So anyway, that was my rant for tonight to talk about this, because it infuriates me that Metro North wouldn't even help people. Wouldn't even help people. So let's just take a look. This is a video from David.
It could be worse when you have track work and no cross honoring involved. And for those on my channel, we already have on our end 3 videos that we did regarding the temporary platforms. We did one of them on Saturday that we did on Woodside. And the other 2 were done last night at Forest Hills and Kew Gardens. And I want to thank Andy Quinto. He is our fellow contributor to this channel, and on Facebook and on Twitter, for doing this, also exposing a safety hazard that the LIRR is doing every single weekend, not as a nonsense of having temporary platforms at Woodside, Forest Hills, and Kew Gardens. And as a reminder, we already have on our channel the station tour of Morrison Avenue Soundview on the 6th that we were this afternoon over there at my old neck of the woods. There's more to come. Alright, we have that 911 train moving already to GCT. Let's keep joining in my Campers Live.
I want to show that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom, move forward on this. Yeah, now you can see that. I noticed those are the destination displays right there. I think that's definitely an M8. Another video, just briefly, I'm going to go through it because, again, the problem's already been resolved. Definitely, that's an M8. Let's see. Let me see if, hopefully this person zoomed in. This is from some kind of apartment building. I can't tell, but that definitely looks like an M8 to me. It could be an M7 for all I know, but it could be also an M8. Could be an M8 as well. So that is something, just again, free video on that. But again, problem's been resolved. So just want to briefly bring that up. Let's see. We have, okay, somebody sent me a message earlier. I think that was Ashley Shania sent me a message. But again, I'll take a look at that afterward. It is only related to Long Island Railroad, which again, I'm not covering the Long Island Railroad right now. So let's see. some people sending in some things because the activities on this are on the southbound tracks. Okay, interesting. Are you saying they should? Oh, that's. Did they rule out if in fact it was a suicide? And again, there were some unconfirmed reports earlier potentially of this being a suicide. I cannot independently confirm this information, whether it was a suicide or not. We do not know that. So again, all I'm saying is this is unconfirmed information, unconfirmed reports. It is not. I am not independently confirming this information right now because we do not know that exact answer at this point. So we'll take a look at the MTA website just to see any updates from Metro North about what's going on. Let's see. I'm just going to look briefly. Oh, we have some issues on the subways too. Yeah, some of those in Connecticut. Yeah. Okay, so briefly, just some other MTA things. Southbound 2 and 3 trains are proceeding with delays after they had to move a train that had its brakes activated at Chambers Street. Okay.
Hey?
We got a problem on the 7. Flushing Main Street bound 7 trains are proceeding with delays after they had to remove a train with mechanical problems on service at 52nd Street. So problem on the 7. Problem on southbound A&T trains, they're proceeding with delays after they had to move a train with mechanical problems from service at Fulton Street.
What else is new?
Oh, yes, I'll show you guys that in a sec. Yes, thank you. Thank you, I'll show you guys that in a sec. Southbound B and D trains are running with delays because of signal problems on the Manhattan Bridge. So a lot of problems at the subways tonight. Some planned work at this point. Planned work on the Montauk branch of the LA Depot at this point. So still 50-minute delays there. Let's see. Any other? No, it's not affecting the New Canaan or the Waterbury branches right now. The Wisket branch is under. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. But so let me go back to my notifications. Chroma Corruption sent me a tip earlier. I didn't get a chance to show you guys that. So, whoops, I'm not going to show that. Let's see. Oh, yes. So there was a radio conversation earlier. Some guy named Devin Cass somehow was able to listen into the conversation on the radio earlier. And I'll read this because this is interesting. But anyway, so I'm on the Metro North train stall just south of Yankee Stadium. Eavesdropping on a radio conversation between the conductor of the train in front of mine and dispatch. Where's the body? I'd say it's probably beneath the second or third car from the southern end of the train. Next threat. If I have to, I can send members of my crew to locate the body or the remains. What is your location? Next thread. We're about 3 cars north of the platform, Harlem. A minute goes by. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the individual is alive. He's walking down track 4? This is getting sketchy right here. This is very interesting. Very interesting. So, the next thread said, we need to confirm that this is the individual who was struck by the train. Next thread. He's walking down track 2 just north of the platform. I don't know how he is walking. We have crew members walking him to the platform. Next thread. Crew members aboard my train are discussing amongst themselves the likelihood of someone surviving being struck by a train. It's possible there's enough room down there. Next thread. Trespasser is still on track 2. Individual is now in custody on the platform. All crew members are back aboard the train. So, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting right there. He was hit hard. 1071 over. I don't know what the one means.
Thank you for joining me, Alex.
Update from the woman sitting behind me who had movie tickets to the Holland AMC. I should have Ubered to this. Oh, inappropriate language, so I'm not going to read it. Confirm it's him. This guy has got to be in shock. Proceeded to Grand Central Terminal. Good night. Okay, so it sounds like this guy might have been alive. after this. Oh my goodness! What a very interesting transparency of what what transpired in this incident. Wow! If that is what really happened and that person's alive, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, all of this that I'm reading to you all, it is unconfirmed. I cannot independently confirm whether it's a suicide. I cannot independently confirm whether it is true that this person survived. And I cannot independently confirm whether this person's in custody. We don't know. We don't know. Let's see if by any chance there's any articles out there from the local media about this. Just out of curiosity. Anybody write an article about this?
No.
No. Nothing.
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing.
The local media has not reported on this. So we're the local media tonight again. Okay. Roseanne just said this. Yeah, what an idiot that person is. Come on, you're gonna get caught. And you just disrupted thousands of Metro North riders tonight.
Okay. We know that person was on the tracks tonight. But we cannot assume why. Did this person was depressed? Was this person wanting to commit suicide? We don't know. We don't know at this point. And this is like the second incident within a week that we have to report. We were fortunate that we reported the one on 14th Street Union Square because we happened to be at the scene, but not on this one. This one we're getting very little information as we could get. So let's tune back into Matt Camper's channel.
So, 825, 927. I think this is a 754 train from, yep, 927. You now have to wait till 1032. Oh, no, 1047. Yep, I think they didn't know that 936 and 42. Didn't know that 942. They're making people wait an additional hour. Great. So now they have to wait till 10:47. Unacceptable. I don't care what your excuse is, Metro North, but you just got customers screwed. What? How are people from Massachusetts taking our branch? Now I'm even more a head scratcher. I'm confused. But anyway, as I was saying, you don't screw people. What is it? Please, 927. 927. Now people have to wait till 10:32. Yep. People are screwed. Screwed for another hour. Not acceptable. Metro North just they're like the wrong railroad now. They don't believe in early connection. This was 24 minutes ago. So definitely that person missed their train at 9:27. Now have to wait till 10:32. So now and not believing in holding connections go from Long Island Railroad to Metro North? I can't believe that. You figured they would hold connections. That's why they're the Long Island Railroad. But nope. Apparently they don't believe in holding connections. According to this person, that's just not acceptable. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't just screw people. So briefly, I'll bring up a couple of more tweets. Andrew Fairberg, plus 1 hour to answer with zero actionable communication from the group. Really disappointed at Metro North. So feel bad for that person there. Well, let's see. Yeah, I mentioned that. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate that update. So, yep, Whisket, yep, that bridge, apparently this person, Roseanne, said that they did not hold the connection. They did not hold the connection, and now they're making people wait till 10:32. Yes, the upper hall, I'm looking at this. 10:32 is the next train they have to wait for now. They're screwed by over an hour. You don't do that. It's not acceptable. You gotta hold connections. If it's an hour, and I wonder what the excuse is of Metro North for not holding that connection in that situation, because Metro North responded back to this customer. No response. We don't believe in answering this customer. Okay, we now have some new information from Metro North on what happened to people. The person was running back and forth across all 4 tracks. Okay, so the person was running back and forth across all 4 tracks. Police was able to detain the individual and now have the subject in custody. Okay, we now have specific information on what happened. I didn't know that. Thank you. But, so apparently, this person must have been either disoriented, decided to go on the tracks, drunk, or was a homeless person and decided to go onto the tracks and just. This person should go into prison and be put in prison and have to pay the damages of all commuters. That's just so disappointing. You don't do that, This is what happened on Metro North tonight. This is so embarrassing. And this is what you get with no mental health treatment. That's so, it's not acceptable, This is what you get. This is exactly what happened, folks. And we finally got the information from Metro North, luckily. We finally found, at least Metro, again, I will give kudos to Metro North for actually saying this on their Twitter page as to what happened. Would the Long Railroad ever say what happened?
No!
Exactly. On their Twitter page? Probably not. They don't believe in communicating this information with customers. You see the difference with Metro North. I will give them credit that they said this information out to the public. What? No one, excuse me. Come on. You say no one cares about Metro North. Come on, people do care about Metro North. I'm covering this because the local media is not going to do their job. This is important to Metro North Riders. I don't cover Metro North typically on this channel, but in this situation, I feel it's important. I got to work for Notify NYC, so again, I just feel it is important information that people should know. And this information, you won't get this anywhere else. You won't hear what happened. I bet your local media is going to read this and they're going to be like, no, we're not going to cover it. It's not important enough.
Of course
We don't care. So I feel it's important that I cover this for you guys. And again, Jason is live simulcasting with us right now. So the fact is, see what I like this. The person was running back and forth across all 4 tracks. Police was able to detain the individual and now have the subject in custody. But the Long Railroad, as I said before, ever state this out loud. Yeah. So the Long Railroad would never say this on their Twitter page to the public. That's okay, Andy. Thank you for joining. So, again, this is the latest information for anybody joining as to exactly, and I mean exactly what happened tonight on Metro North, confirmed on Twitter just moments ago by Metro North. And that is that the person was running back and forth across all four tracks. Police was able to detain the individual and now have the subject in custody. So Metro North said this on the Twitter page. As I said before, the Long Island Railroad never, and I mean never, and I know this too well. I have covered these situations many times before, especially with the Long Island Railroad, and I've never seen them say what exactly happened. They will never say that, the Long Island Railroad. I know it too well. So Metro North, I will give them kudos that they did the right thing and said it on their Twitter page. Now again, the local media may see this and be like, nah, we're not going to cover this because this is not important enough. You know, they're not going to do that. I will give them kudos on that. But again, during this situation when there were delays at one point of an hour, they were not cross on in the subways to help people. Nope. At least to get people, if they were, let's say, people in the Bronx who wanted to avoid this delay and say, okay, I'm going to take the subway, they could have crossed on the subways on the 2, 3, 4, 5 trains. But no, they didn't want to do that. Nope, they didn't want to do that. So again, this is exactly what happened. And again, kudos to Metro North for tweeting out this important information to the public as to exactly what happened. And again, there are residual delays now, as you can see. Metro North now, residual delays gathered up to 50 minutes. Up to 15 minutes. So that is exactly what happened on Metro North tonight, according to, of course, Metro North on Twitter. Yeah. But again, my point, folks, is that at least now the problem's been fixed. We're going to take a look, if I can, right now at mymnr.org and just see what's going on with the train service. I haven't got a chance to look at that. So let me do this is affecting all lines. So I'm going to look at, let's
see what else we have. Oops, we have the 9:54 train from Valley Stream due to West Hempstead 1010 is being held at Valley Stream due to an ongoing signal problem on the branch.
Ten 23 would be that. No, 10:22. That'd be 15 minutes. 10:32. So that means more like 10:27. 10:26. That train, it's 32 minutes late right now. 32 minutes late. That train's 32 minutes late. This train is late by, let's see, 33 minutes equals right now. 33 minutes equals, see, a half hour be, so it says on time, we're not going to see anything. So I gotta look at another station along the New Haven line. Let me do let's see. Just a random station off the top of my head. Let me do Bridgeport. Let's just do Bridgeport. 42 minutes, 10:09. Oh my goodness, look at this. 41 minutes late. 39. Then 39. Okay, late. Late. We got a bunch of late trains. So we got a lot of late trains on Metro North right now. A lot of late trains at this point. A lot of late trains. Okay, let's see. We got a couple of some notifications coming in. Okay. Is this a confirmed report? What? Where's this from? What is this article about? What? Daily Voice? What's the Daily Voice? I've never heard of this. Oh, okay. Something happened on Metro North earlier today. Something happened on Metro North earlier today. Thank you. I'll briefly bring it up because something did happen earlier today on Metro North. Lamia's not going to cover this. A man was airlifted to the Westchester Medical Center after being hit by a Metro North train. It happened this afternoon, 28th, that's today, yeah. No, this happened on Saturday, but I'll bring it up because it probably wasn't discussed. A man received serious injuries to his leg after being struck by a work train heading north to Poughkeepsie. The incident took place around 4 p.m. back on Saturday, this past Saturday, near the Metro North Breakneck Ridge Station, said Meredith Daniels, a spokeswoman for the MTA. When police and first responders arrived on the scene, they found the man had sustained leg injuries and he was airlifted to Westchester Medical Center, Daniels said. Trains on the Hudson Line were delayed 15 to 20 minutes as a result of the incident. The MTA police are investigating the incident. So, this happened on Metro North back on Saturday. I didn't even know about this. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't even know this happened. So, actually, you know what? Let me undo this. I'm going to actually tweet out the actual link. It'll be a lot easier if I do it this way. Let's see if I can actually... Here we go. Tweet. There we go. Okay. Now I'll be able to tweet out to you guys. Here we go. Hey Sam, thank you for joining. So what happened in case you haven't heard, on Metro North tonight, this is the confirmed information we have received from Metro North just a little while ago. The person, there was police activity reported on the 138th Street Bridge. And what happened was, again, I saw some unconfirmed reports of potentially a suicide, someone being hit by a train, but in fact, what turned out to happen was the person was running back and forth across all four tracks on the 138th Street Bridge. Police was able to detain the individual and now have the subject in custody. So that is exactly what happened. And again, I will say, was this potentially someone who was drunk, someone who was disoriented, or was it someone who wasn't getting, mental health treatment? We don't know that for certain as to the exact details of what the cause was of this, but all we know is the person is in custody. And the good news is now there are residual delays on Metro North right now of 50 minutes, scattered residual delays at this point. So that is what is going on, just to let you guys, again, if you have not heard. Eva sent out a pretty interesting tweet. You mean mental health program that NYC Mayor White spent $850 million on, but she could not find. Is that what you are talking about? Well, again, that is a possibility. That is a possibility. Uh-oh. We have a robin on the West Hempstead branch going on, folks. Could be. I don't know. But we have a robin on the West Hempstead branch. 954 train from Valley Street to West Hempstead at 10:10. 15 minutes late. We got ongoing signal trouble on the West Hempstead branch. Oh. We got a problem now on the West Hempstead branch. Luckily, no suspension at this point. At least service is running, but they probably have to run at reduced speed. So, again, why aren't they sending out a general alert about this to expect delays? We had an earlier issue on the Hempstead branch, there was signal trouble near what the railroad said was Queens Village, but I believe this was more near, definitely I think this may have been near Belrose. It was closer to Belrose, because it only affected the Hempstead branch. There were some delays on the main line because of this, but that was just because of congestion reasons. But the main line didn't have those signal troubles. Passion and I was live from Queens Village earlier, and I saw some trains on the main line that were actually going at the normal speed. So definitely it tells me that this was only affecting the Hempstead branch. This was not affecting the main line itself, which is a little bit of good news. John just said this. So our trains
buffering.
Like I said before, they should cross on the subways. Definitely, I would say the subways, they should have that cross on Metro North tickets. But yeah, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to make people have to suffer the delay. That's not what you're supposed to do. Again, the Long Island Railroad does that all the time. When there are delays and cancellations, in certain instances, they do cross on around the subways to give people options if they don't want to deal with the delay. Let's say you're going to like Wakefield. Let's say you're going to Tremont, Melrose, Fordham. You could have taken, it would have been quicker to take the subways in that situation.
Yep.
But they wouldn't let people do that. Again, the buses, I don't know. A rush hour, that, I don't know if that would have been the best thing to do. But that could have been a possibility. I don't know. But definitely, I would say they should have crossed on, definitely on the subway. Without a doubt, they should. So you see right here, these are the late trains right now. We got train from Bridgeport, supposed to be at 10:09. Right now, 33 minutes away, which makes that at 10:48, which makes that almost, makes it 39 minutes late right now. 39 minutes late. 10:39 train, that's 40 minutes away, so that will make it 10:56. So that will make it 17 minutes late. So depending on trains, right now they're leaning from, 20 to 50 minutes late right now. 20 to 50 minutes late. 20 to 50 minutes right now. But again, I would expect these delays to start to, we got a train that's 11:13, 67 minutes away. So that means right now an hour would be 11:16. So that means 7 minutes would make it 11:23. So that's 10 minutes late. Right now, 10 to 50 minutes late. Once we get past this train getting there, everything should start to ease down with the delays. I would say within the next hour. Oh, breaking news. We just got an update from Metro North. Hudson Line service is experiencing residual delays of up to 15 minutes. There are still delays on the, epic fail. Epic fail. Metro North just said some inaccurate information in a reply. That's a complete epic fail. Whoa, I gotta play the epic fail song right there. I gotta play the epic fail song. Metro North just said some inaccurate information in a reply. Epic fail. Look at this. Metro North is saying there are still delays on the Hudson Harlem New Haven lines, up to 40 minutes on the Hudson and Harlem, and up to 50 minutes on New Haven. Oh, look at this. It actually says Hudson Line service experiencing with the delays up to 15 minutes. Harlem Line service experiencing with the delays up to 20 minutes. And New Haven Line service of up to 30 minutes. Is there some kind of robot that just picked out the tweet? Yep, it's fake news, Jamie. Fake news. This is fake news. Disregard this tweet.
Yep, epic fail.
The delays are now down from earlier. take a look at the recent tweets from at Metro North. Okay, so I gotta tweet that out because this is wrong information. So again, Hudson Line service residual days up to 15 minutes. Harlem Line service residual days up to 20 minutes. And New Haven Line service residual days up to 30 minutes. So that is the correct information. Right? Okay, just showing de Blasio. Somebody replied to de Blasio.
Warren Wilhelm Jr.
Courteous, please keep doorways clear. Okay. Yeah, so again, disregard this tweet. This is wrong information. It's wrong information. That is a complete epic fail. Epic fail. This is an epic fail tweet.
Thank you for joining me, Joel.
All kinds of miscommunication. It's not just the LA DeBoer that's not giving lies or miscommunication or whatever. Metro North is doing it. New York City Transit. No DeBozo. I'm not showing DeBozo, Andy. No, that's not happening. Why would I want to show a tweet about DeBozo if it doesn't obtain to the situation? So again, the good news is, again, because I think we're going to wrap this up because the days, and I'm going to check and make sure right now because I want to know if I want to, because we have some viewers, some tuning in from my other colleague. Yep, he is. So in a moment, I'm going to toss it back for those on Jason's channel to Jason in Brooklyn, his studios in Bourne Hill, Brooklyn, for the continuing coverage of this. Because, again, the situation has been resolved. So, again, mostly resolved. The problem, the delays are down. So I feel it is not really needed to stay on to cover this any further. Because, again, the problem's been resolved and the delays are down. So,
alright, now we have delays of, let's say, from 15 minutes to half an hour. So, remember tomorrow we're gonna cover a special event. Stay tuned to my YouTube channel for that one. And thank you for joining us. And we'll see you guys mañana.